Good morning, folks. So, this is your average brown girl, and it's her being consistent on the day 12. So, 12 days of consistency, and today I kind of have a tiny surprise. I'm wearing a dhoti, and it's nice. Like, it has been really long time since I wore a dhoti. It's not the first time that I'm wearing a dhoti, and it's kind of fun. Ooh! Don't ask me why I did that, and don't ask me why I'm doing a vertical video. Even I have zero idea. Since I'm supposed to be consistent, I kind of planned on doing a vertical video. And occasionally I'm slightly afraid that I might. But somehow I'm very confident with my dhoti, then I'm confident with my sari. And it's cool. How is it? And yeah, this is my getup of the day. And apart from these, do I have anything else to rant about? Almost nothing except shout out to Anisha Chechi. Bro just, you know, uploaded my, put my YouTube video on the link. Like yesterday's Get Ready With Me. And shout out to her and lots of love and thank you for Anisha Chechi. She's my favorite senior. And we actually, yeah, we met in a DJ, I guess. And she literally encouraged me to join in dance club, PU dance club. But only some of you know that I dance, but not dance enough to join the club. So yeah. And apart from that, do I have anything else to say? I planned a lot. Yeah. Yesterday I was reading a research paper of a person called some Mayangar. I forgot his name. Fortunately, and I mean it. And what happened is that man literally wrote about this Aryan theory. No, the whole point of his research is to talk about pre-Aryan Tamil culture. And how did the term Aryan originate and all? So we know that Hitler uses this racial term. He used it as a racial term in during his time period and popularized the term Aryan. And when scientists got deep into it, they understood that it's a race that originated in Central Europe somewhere. And guess who was fighting over the title of the first OG Aryan people? It was French and German. They were like, no, it's me. No, I own the title and all. But turns out to be now no one wants the title because after few years or something, an Italian anthropologist entered the field, and when they did some digging and research, they called Aryans savage. You heard it. They called them savage. And it is also said that when their neighbors were in Bronze Age, these savages were still stuck in the Stone Age. And they were very barbaric. They conquered Greece, Rome, and few other European countries, if I'm right. So yeah, this is what happened. And still there are people who are very proud in calling themselves Aryan in India. And in Indian terms, it's not defined how it is defined by these anthropologists, the European anthropologists. In India, it means a group of people. Of course, ancient rishis and sages were so brilliant that they literally said there is no thing called non-Indian culture or non-Indian thing. That's what I read in the paper. So that person literally, sages back then literally said that there is no thing as Aryan or Aryan culture, a foreign culture. Not there is nothing as foreign to India, and that non-Indian thing was something they perceived as an absurd idea. The whole non-Indian thing. But guess what? Even sages back then during BCs were more brilliant and brainy than the current ones that preaches, bro, masculinity. You are not supposed to spill your juice. And a many lock that opens a key. Sorry. A lock that is opened by many keys is a bad lock. But a key that opens many lock is a good key. Bullshit. And guess what? How did I forget the 370 rupee biryani? And his harassment towards that girl. He harassed that girl and he is explaining how much he harassed her after she saying no. And guess what? A good news, he's fired. This is what I love about feminism. I'm not a feminist. I'm a straight up misandrist. Trust me on that. Because every time, if you see my intros properly, I will literally say good morning or good evening, girls, gays, lesbians, trans, LGBTQ+, and straight disappointments. And in that intro, disappointment is the equivalent word of straight men. So yeah, we were talking about Aryan. So how the ancient rishis classified them, like before the Vedic era and all. So Aryans are the ones who does the fire cult, and in the southern part there were people called Dashyus who were doing the fireless cult. And these two groups were always in terms of religion, they were rivals, because these people, Aryans, are the ones who strongly oppose non-fire cults and all, in the sense rituals. Meanwhile, South simply doesn't care, but still, when there is a problem, they will definitely, defend themselves. That calling fireless cult is best and all. And later during the Vedic era, everything spread like, how to say, probably like Hinduism's foundation kind of. Like these Vedic systems spread everywhere, and even the southern gods are then included inside Hinduism, like the gods like Karpasamy. I'm sure probably because of a trending movie you would have heard his name, but I have been hearing a lot since I was a kid. I'm really sorry, I don't know any regional gods of southern part except Tamil ones, like Ayyanar, Munishwaran, Pacha Pachapaval, Pachakaliamman, Pavalakaliamman. Yeah, they are somehow included in the Hindu mythology. Like they are all bought under one umbrella of Hindu mythology. So yeah, to pray towards that gods, we don't entirely use the what do you call fire, but I think later it was standardized as, of course, the Vedic system spread all over the places. And after hearing this, I was really happy, you know, because there are dumb people who believe that's their identity. And the main reason for me saying this today in this video is I literally saw in comments under probably Hitler post or something, I guess, and it's mostly Hitler post. Definitely an Hitler post. So below that, I saw Germans. It's an Indian guy commenting that Germans and Indians, German flag and Indian flag, Aryan brothers with that, whatever you call this emoji. They are so happy to, welcome a person who literally did a holocaust towards a whole, who who ordered an holocaust and also ordered a genocide towards one particular racial group using the white superior Aryan theme or culture or whatever. And ironically, I also saw another video wherein, I don't know whether it's BJP or Congress MP, probably BJP. He literally said Hitler had a core team called Hydra. The Marvel fan inside me was like, is that real or fiction? I mean, I was genuinely confused because I know in Marvel universe there is a Hydra team, a Nazi-based a Hydra team, and which of course had Red Skull, who were the rivals of Captain America during the World War II scenario and all in that fictional world. And it seems he took inspiration from that Hydra team. And one good thing amongst all the bad things, Congress people got defensive and they literally condemned him that taking inspiration from Hitler is bad. I mean, they at least know taking inspiration from Hitler is bad. That's some relief. Occasionally whenever I'm listening to Vijay songs or something, I'm getting confused and I'm like, that's our CM. I don't know how to take this news. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not exactly his supporter, but in the sense, I'm not this squirrel. I'm definitely not a squirrel. But I'm not exactly a supporter, but I was happy when he came in, when he became a CM, because you know all these old people didn't do anything else, and they were kind of threatened by him, and I was happy that a newcomer has the ability to threaten a decades old or century old party like that. I mean, that takes some guts. Of course, I didn't initially like his entry into the politics because he's an actor. Apart from that, all the voters or his party members are mostly no one else than, what do you call, a fan base. The fan base are the ones who turned his voter bank upside down. That's one point I didn't like about him. You can't, you need to look into someone's ability to do some politics. I'm not entirely against an actor turning into a politician. Of course, I'm from Tamil Nadu and I can't say that. Uh, but I did support when Kamal Hassan entered the politics. I mean, it's because the knowledge he has, his guts to oppose anyone and anything. Not entirely everything, like Prakash Raj or any other actors. Like there might be some, but I'm well aware is Prakash Raj. He teaches Hindi people in Hindi why we oppose Hindi, and I was like, yeah, come on, bro, yes, yes. That was nice. That interview was really nice. So yeah, when Kamal Hassan entered the politics, I was kind of sad that he didn't even win seats properly enough, because that man has knowledge, experience, and I think, of course, I saw his progressive view in cinema. He was way too progressive, and please don't include thug life into this. I'm not talking about that. People do mistakes, okay? That's probably director's mistakes. I, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not talking about thug life ever in my life again. That was one hell of a ride. 2 hours. I don't know why I watched that film in the first place. So yeah, I'm not entirely against this actor turning into politician, but we haven't properly seen Vijay, standing for a cause properly. Like Kamal Hassan won't care about what generation, what year. If he thinks it's wrong, he speaks about it. In one of his film, I don't know, I can't exactly remember the name of the film. It was a very nice film where he will be a college professor. So he will be like letting every student sit together, in the sense both the genders, both male and female. Sorry, I don't know why I said male and female. Both women and men can sit together in college classroom, and there will be a complaint. This will be taken as a issue by the other staffs in the same college, and yes, they will be complaining it to principal or someone. And Kamal Hassan enters the room and he will be scolding those people, like why I shouldn't let them together, and eventually what you will teach sex. And he said, yes, I will teach them sex knowledge, I mean sex education, of course, because in the country where AIDS and HIV is spreading like fire, you are supposed to teach them. So and this film was released back in some 90s. Meanwhile, I think it's early 2000, and it's one of Vijay's film. In that film, he literally said that a woman is supposed to cover herself. I think Asan is the heroine, and she will be wearing a shorts and a crop top, I guess. So this man acted according to you know the convenience of the audience, or what audience will expect and accept. That's how he acted, unlike Kamal Hassan. So such tiny scenes here and there. I saw that scene way before he entered into politics, so since then I did not exactly have a good opinion on him. But yeah, eventually in Master he did say that a woman's dress is not a problem here. It took a lot of time, but I don't know what to say. But still, he did not. He's not the kind of person, or the way he is exposed, or in the, what do you call, in the class that he belongs to, everyone are open minded, but yet you decided on preaching about covering a woman in early 2000 in a film, just because that's what people will accept and expect from you as a mass scene. It simply contradicts. But I'm somewhat happy that he became a CM, because previous previous politicians didn't do anything better. So yeah, it's like I gave him a chance and I have zero regret about it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, all these decades, what do we have? We voted from here to there, here to there, here to there. Like, it was always between two different options. And yeah, do we have any regrets? And ironically, we are not exactly regretting that decision, and in fact, we are encouraging that decision in a I don't know how to say. it's like when Vijay entered the politics, and when he, after also becoming CM, many people didn't accept or didn't like it. When I asked why, it's not the people like me. It's more like people who are blindly supporting other political party. So they were like, why, what, how, and all. And I just started to say all these years what these people did. They had a I mean, here and there Vijay makes a mess. There is a mess compared to these people. He talks in a stage like he's talking some movie dialogue, and it's not pleasant. It's not nice. I mean, let's take any politician for example. Any politician, the way they speak, no matter what, or no matter about whom it is basically very nice. Except that one guy who said that on Gummal, we can ignore him. Like the leaders of the party, the way they talk. Let's even take Stalin. He's the son of Kalaignar and he has some legacy to carry. So at least for his father's sake, he was supposed to talk nice, and he did talk nice. And similarly, I kind of expect him, Vijay, to talk in a similar way. With all the composure, with good Tamil. Even if he didn't use Tamil and he mixes up here and there, it's fine. I just want him to talk like a politician. So yeah, I don't know. It came from Aryan and it ended up in politics. So anyways, I'm ending my vlog because it's 22 minutes. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say this as my end card. So, goodbye, and have a very good morning, girls, gays, lesbians, trans, and straight disappointments. This is your average brown girl, and she's signing off. Bye.